We live on Facebook, YouTube, and somewhere else I forget. Um, front
Live
row,
in Technicolor.
yeah, look at this. Look at this. I would. Somebody said something about the gray in my beard,
Mhm.
and they weren't a big fan of it, but it doesn't. To me, it doesn't make me feel old. It just makes me realize I've lived a full life and I survived
Just
some shit. You know
just
what I'm saying?
embrace it. Embrace it.
I've earned this gray. You know
That's
what I mean?
right. That's right. Look, I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Gray is in. That just means you survived some shit in life and you
it
made it
just
through,
means
and
that
you're
we
still
are
here.
means we're wiser.
Oh well, yeah.
I am anyway.
We'll see how this conversation goes. Let's not jump ahead of the
Uh,
Front Row Wrestling Podcast. I am Mr. KS. That is Chris, and again, we are here to discuss some things,
some
and we'll figure
wrestling.
we'll figure out who's the wiser of the bunch. By the end of this. Well, it may not take to the end. We might figure out who's the wiser 5-10 minutes into this. Um, Self promotion ain't all this cracked up to be, sir. So we not a lot of stuff happened this week, but one major thing happened this week. Everybody's talked about it. Everybody's I'm pretty sure seen it. Rampage Jackson's son. I've heard somebody call it attempted murder. I don't, I don't know if we should go that far.
We had this conversation earlier in the week, and you mentioned how he wasn't properly informed of what he should do and everything. But I'm just
Right.
wondering one thing, though, and I didn't think about this, when we first talked about it earlier in the week. But I, everybody pretty much knows that wrestling is not real. They know it's, the bumps are real, but they know it's a scripted thing
Right.
and
Yeah.
it's for entertainment. So if you know it's for entertainment and it's all scripted, and they invite you there to be a part of the show and everything, I don't know if you know something's going to happen or not, but if something little happens, do you really take it to the extreme of practically
Well,
mauling the
well,
guy through the mat? Now, I'm not
well.
saying he's at fault because, like I said, and you said before, they didn't inform him of what he should do or anything, how to act, what to do. So, I mean, there's
when
fault
when
on
when
both
when
sides.
when stuff like that happens and you get all these people, they just throwing out their opinion, and for the most part they just throwing out the popular opinion. You get a few who wants to go against the grain just to get clicks and some attention. They just purposely go against it, right? But when stuff like that I like to put myself in that position. Like, I know what wrestling is, right? But at the same time, what do I do if somebody just randomly walks up to me and smacks me upside the head? Like, because at the end of the day, I'm a grown ass man. Like, you're not gonna just walk up and smack me upside the head and like not at least expect a reaction.
Yeah.
You might get a different reaction from different people, but you're gonna get a reaction, right?
Was his reaction an overreaction?
Well, here's again where I put myself in that position at, right? I'm acting or reacting immediately, whether it be just stare him down, push him, whatever it is. My immediate reaction is going to be my reaction. If he had did that, if he had whipped his ass like that immediately, there's no discussion of who's
Yeah.
at fault. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think where he fucked up at is, number one, they talked like 3 times. For those who don't know what happened, Roger Jackson, Rampage Jackson's son, I think, come to find out, that's Rikishi's federation, Knox Pro. Um,
Hmm.
Went there, a guy named Psycho Stu walked up, hit him. Dude was streaming. It was a big fucking mess. He apologized 3 times, and then he did what he did. So I think that's where he fucked up, because that's when you can throw the premeditated, and he's still live streaming, and he told his chat that he was gonna go in there and whip his ass. So
Definitely premeditated there. I mean, you're plotting it out right there. You're letting them know you're about to do something.
but then here's the some people don't want to call it what it is, but it is a gray area. You get another guy who's working back there telling you to go get a receipt. Now, Roger don't know what a receipt is. I mean, he know what a receipt is, but in wrestling terms, he don't know, like, the fuck you talking about receipt. He's telling him, go fuck him up. You owe him payback. Go get it. Again, that's a gray area because you got somebody telling him to go do it. Now he's there. They're telling, oh, okay, he's already pissed. And on top of everything else, the boy already was suffering from a concussion. Rampage son, because training for a fight and got a concussion. What that plays in it, I don't know. My question to you is: do you think he should, number one, go to jail, and number two, how long do you think he should be in jail if you think he should go?
Wow. Um, it's the fact, like we said, that you didn't inform him of how to react and what to do. You didn't break into it. Like, I mean, if I was there and I was in his place and I know what wrestling is, and the guy did something to me, I mean,
You're reacting immediately,
I'm reacting pretty much immediately on the spot. I'm not going to take 15 or 20 minutes of thinking about it and then go up there and do something.
and nobody's for
Uh,
damn sure going to have to hype me up to do it.
there's two ways of looking at this. I mean, one, they did not educate him on what's going to happen and what to do about it. Like they didn't make a work. They didn't work it out ahead of time. So there should have been something pre-planned that, hey, I'm gonna come up here and do this to you, and this is what you're gonna come up here and do to me afterwards. A few minutes later, you're gonna get me
Right.
back, but here's how you're gonna do it. Here's how we're gonna pull it off. And then you can look at it like this. I saw a clip of, I don't know how recent or how old it was, Seth Rollins going back from the ring to the back, and a fan comes out from behind the curtain and spear tackles him.
Yeah, I remember that.
So that guy obviously planned on doing that to him. And I'm sure any fan that jumps the rail, jumps in the ring, gets in the aisle like that or whatever, they're going to get kicked out and possibly have charges pressed on them. You never know.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
now
that's
you've
assault.
got this
It's
guy that's
at the end of the day, that's assault.
right. So you get this guy you invited there to be a part of the show, and he unnecessarily goes into, I mean, it's the slam to begin with. He slammed him, and the back of the guy's head bounced off the mat.
Yeah,
That was rough.
he was out from the slam.
Yeah, that was rough on its own. Yeah, and he looked like because he wasn't protecting himself from the punches. And then
Well,
dude just started.
They was counted 27 connected punches.
Yeah, he just started wailing. I mean, fists were he just swinging wildly too, just come clubbing him across the face and the head nonstop. And they had to get people in there, and it took 4 or 5 people to pull him off and hold him back and calm him down.
Here's the other thing. He's a trained MMA fighter. He's training for MMA. Now you got all these MMA experts out here all of a sudden now, right? Who will tell you in an MMA fight when when you see the guy on top of him, he just boom boom boom. The referee taps him on the shoulder or grabs him, and he immediately stops, right?
He immediately stopped on that one.
Well, they're saying when somebody grabbed him, he didn't immediately stop. First of all, the person that grabbed him wasn't the referee, so there's that. But to make matters worse, after they got him off, they pinned the guy he knocked out. 1, 2, 3. So they don't even know what's going on. They just thinking this is part of the shit. So like it's, I've heard, I listened to
or were they saving face for what happened and went ahead and just pinned him real quick to get it over with, to get the thing over.
It was a whole shit show. I don't even think once you saw that, anybody watching that, again, we're watching the videotape of it. We weren't there live watching it, but damn it, the man's laid out, bro.
You remember when Eddie Guerrero had the heart attack in the ring with JBL? And JBL looks concerned looking at him, but don't know what to do. And suddenly he just snatches him up and pins him real quick so they can get him out of there.
But see, that was a work though.
I thought that was the real deal with the heart attack he had.
No, that went in when he had when his mother supposedly had a heart attack. All that was fake. All that was a work.
I could have swore I remembered Eddie Guerrero truly having a heart attack in the ring.
JBL has done many interviews saying it was over.
I need to go to bed.
Didn't I tell you might not have to go to the show to see who's the smart?
I'm just going to use one hand now. I can't use both because now I've done failed on one thing. But
not like, dude, like Yeah, I listened to Jeff Jarrett's podcast, and he said something that made a whole lot of sense. He said at the end of the day, whoever was the promoter was, it starts with that person. It was a failure from the jump because again,
Yeah.
you got a guy walking backstage with a camera, and wrestlers are generally supposedly when they see a camera backstage, they immediately think everything's part of the show. But the guy with the camera don't know what the fuck the show is or what's part of the show. So there's miscommunication from the beginning. If you got somebody coming backstage, you need to have somebody with them, telling them what's what, taking them where they need to go, and not just roaming around backstage live streaming. That's number one. So like, I I don't agree with Jeff on a lot of shit, but like he said, this shit starts at the top. Because if something like this had happened in WWE, who's getting sued? Who got sued when the Owen Hart incident? Who got sued?
Yeah.
Vince McMahon. Who got sued when the guy they did the Doomsday device and he landed on his head or something like that back in the day? They sued Vince McMahon. They didn't sue the people that did it to him. They sued the company, bro. So
That's where the money was. The money wasn't with the people that
well,
did it.
at the end of the day, but still, like if you own a shop and something happened in your shop, who's responsible?
Yeah. No, I agree with it. If Jeff
Yeah,
Jarrett knows one thing, it's about running a company. He's done two. And he was and later in his career, I think he helped out some with the Memphis thing. He didn't run it, obviously. His dad
yeah,
was still a part of that, and Jerry Lawler was, but he learned from his father, running the company and the business and how to do it. And what did the
global
global thing
wrestling.
for a minute, and then he did NWA, TNA,
Right? Yeah, so yeah.
Impact, and all that stuff. So
I don't know. There's a police investigation going on supposedly, so I think it's getting so much attention they're probably going to have to arrest the man. Like I don't think he's going to
you,
prison. I think
it,
we're probably going to do a couple of months in jail.
I wonder if if anything comes from the wrestler he assaulted too. I mean, is there anything that
As of right now, as far as I know, he hasn't pressed any charges. So he's still in the hospital. He's up. He's I guess conscious. I think I heard cracked orbital bone and some teeth missing. And the fact that this dude is an army vet or military vet, and he's known for being a military vet. Not saying that it's supposed to get you special attention or whatever, but it gets. I mean, that's just something else people can run with. So that's what
yeah.
I'm saying. It's getting so much attention. Dude's going to have to probably do a couple months. So yeah. Moral of the story, folks: if you're gonna have a wrestling promotion, even if it's an indie, try to be a little bit professional. Fuck,
Not that hard.
it's not that hard.
Educate the people you're bringing in on what's going to
I
happen.
mean, it's not like you're AEW and you're Tony Khan and you're such an enforcer. You can run the backstage. I had to take a shot.
I know. I was waiting for it. I was like, any minute now, he's going to pop up an AEW reference.
They make it too easy. They make it too easy. I will say, I told you earlier, when they run in the ECW arena, it looks like a fun show. It's well lit. People like it. It's seems more
I
excitement.
mean, think
I don't
how
know why. I don't know why
successful.
they. I don't know why they won't do this every time, bro.
Think how successful ECW was in that situation.
There's a reason. You're not going to be number one. Stop trying.
Just put out
Be
a good show, be in a
yeah.
place where it looks good.
Look at another thing I heard Jeff Jarrett say. The WWE model, like they're on pretty much every fucking app, every fucking station. They're following the NFL. You got NFL on CBS. You got NFL on Paramount. You got NFL on NBC and all their stations. They're fucking on Netflix. Like the NFL game is on Netflix, bro. So WWE is doing the same shit. Can't be mad at them. So you're not gonna beat that. You're just fucking not. Best thing you do is be the best number one, number two. Be number one at being number two, bro.
Look,
And do that.
I ain't messed up with them being number 2 or number 3 as far as they put on the show that I like to watch
Yeah.
every week. Because I told you I enjoyed. I think it was one of last week's shows we talked about
Yeah.
briefly, and I liked it. But I mean, they don't have to be out there How many years is it now? 5, 6?
We're going into year 6.
I mean, if by year 6, if you're not even close to competing or sniffing their tail at least, I
Yeah,
mean, just focus on putting out the best show possible you can do.
do that.
Put out some good pay-per-view events for the
Stop,
fans. That's where they do their best at for their fans.
stop
Just
talking shit. Stop talking shit. Stop bringing up shit. Stop comparing, complaining about shit. Stop. They running against. You wanted competition. The fuck? What did you think was going to happen when you said we're better than them? The fuck you think? Imagine walking up to Michael Jordan in his prime saying, "I'm better than you."
Ishmael says it was good Wednesday except for Darby. I can't remember the Darby part.
Oh, they threw that poor fucker.
Is that the thing you're talking about off the highlight they showed him coming off through the tables?
Yeah, Claudio threw him from the ring. Damn, over the
Oh,
fucking announce table.
over the announcer. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man, that guy looked kind of rough too.
I think he wants to be injured, bro.
I think he wants to be paralyzed.
But
I
I
mean,
wasn't going. I agree. I just wasn't going to say that, but I agree with you.
he's like Jeff Hardy times 10. I used to think Jeff Hardy took unnecessary,
Well,
bumps.
Jeff Hardy was high as fuck. That's why he was doing it.
Well, that's what
Darby,
he didn't feel it till 2 days later, probably.
yeah, Darby. I don't. As far as I know, Darby's drug free. So
As far as we know.
He's got.
Although I'd be willing to bet of someone taking those kind of bumps got to be high on something. I mean, you couldn't pay me enough to do it.
Dude, I don't. What in you? Like you, number one, you don't need to do that.
Mm-mm.
Don't tell me this is where the best wrestler. And when I come on, I see a motherfucker launching somebody into the first row.
And I don't like unnecessary bumps. I've told you that before. I didn't care for the spiked bat in the back thing.
I can if it didn't happen every week and every match, it'd be one thing. If that happened and we hadn't seen nothing like that in the last 2 or 3 weeks, that'd be one thing. But just the week before that, we had Moxley doing some dumb shit.
Moxley's always doing extreme stuff, though. Ever since he got there, he's been extreme stuff.
What do you think? How you liking this Christian and Edge thing so far? Then with FTR.
I mean, it's just a nostalgia thing. I mean, it's calling themselves something a little bit different now. What do they call themselves? CNC Connection or something like that, or CNC something.
ENC or something like that. Was it?
No, it was CNC. Cope and Christian.
Oh God,
that's what they were calling it. CNC something.
Look, speaking as a guy in the 40s, the worst thing you can do as a guy in your 40s is try to be cooler than what you are. Stop with the lame names and nicknames and shit. Just call yourself one thing and stick to that.
Ishmael says Darby equals Ivan Drago. If he dies, he dies.
Yeah, I don't know if it's if or it's more like when. This fucker's gonna. You know how wrong that could have happened. Everything that could have went wrong with that.
Oh yeah. He could have landed wrong on his neck or on his.
Could have landed wrong on somebody else, bro.
I mean, it could have been bad in so many different ways.
How this is what I mean by like.
I wonder if if the intention was to throw him on the table, and he Claudio is strong. I mean,
and Darby,
freakish.
My son weighs more than Darby. Like what the fuck?
So it probably wasn't too hard for him to do that.
But here's we go back to that whole liability thing, right? Tony Khan runs he's the boss, he's the man, everything stops with him, supposedly, right? Somebody gets hurt, gets a boot to the face, breaks their fucking arm because of that. Mind you, you're already in a lawsuit because somebody's suing you because Moxley shoved him to the fucking ground. Like, come on, why are we approving this? You're already in a lawsuit when somebody's suing you for the same shit.
I don't know, but all I'll say about Darby is that he's on pace to be AEW's version of Owen Hart if he's not careful.
Ooh, whoa, I don't want to see the man die, but okay.
I don't either. But I mean, he's he's
That,
on pace for
that's,
really hurting himself bad, if not killing himself. He's
that
doing
took a
these stupid things.
that took a very grim turn.
I'm just being honest. I mean, I'm not trying to be a
I,
butt
f-
about it. I'm just being honest.
I feel you. I just wasn't expecting you call killing the man off.
I mean, if I knew him personally, that'd be the first thing I'd say to him. I'd be like, "You just trying to kill yourself out there?
Well,
You trying to die in front of people?"
clearly he doesn't have real friends because apparently nobody's saying that to him.
Apparently not, or apparently they think they got it under control and handled or something.
Yeah,
But
well, I,
I'm not going
again,
to say I agree with it.
you say this brings wisdom. If we've learned one thing in life, it's not to tempt fate, right?
We don't laugh about jokes of legs. Okay, we don't do that because
Some lessons you learn later in life.
it catches some people more than others. We just you don't make fun of people getting speeding tickets because what happens the next day?
You get a fucking speeding ticket.
You get a ticket. That's correct. So karma's a real deal.
Yeah.
Don't tempt it.
Well, I at some point we're talking about Clash in Paris. I think I can squeeze out another AEW dart. I'm pretty sure I can. But,
I'm not going to be as forgiving for all of them though. So don't push your luck too bad.
Hey, I'll tell you this: they earned them. They continue to earn them. You know, I can only comment on what I see. So if they don't do it, I would have nothing to say, right?
So what do you see that you're going to bring up?
I see these people doing these dumbass, and I blame you because you keep sending me this shit.
Which one was it?
These people who was better.
Is it the dude? Is it Duke? Was it the dude comparing everybody to Seth Rollins? Was it that one?
That group of fudge twats. They ran down a list of people from AEW who they would say were better, and these fuckers had the audacity to sit there and like they were thinking like it was major decisions.
So
and saying,
I want
if we're talking about Seth in 2025,
hold on, before you go too far. Let me say one thing. All right, I did not send that to you to agree that people were better than Seth Rollins. What I told you was, and I know that's what some of the people were saying. What I was saying to you was that I felt like if you took some of them people they were talking about and you put them in his situation in the WWE with the WWE fans watching, with WWE writers, with the way they produce everything, that I felt like they could hold their own in that situation.
And I call it hogwash to some of that too, because some I agree, but some of them people, no, just no.
I like Kenny Omega in the ring. I do not like Kenny Omega. Listen. I like him in the ring. I do not like him on the mic. I don't like him on the mic.
The man looks like
I like Hangman in the ring. I don't care for Hangman on the mic most of the time.
If there was ever one person who made wrestling look just outright fake, it's Kenny Omega, bro.
And you're gonna say it because of the blow up doll thing in the ring.
It has nothing to do with the blow up doll, dude. When I watch him wrestle, I'm like, dude, are you really doing? It's too much shit, bro. Like he's doing all this bouncing around and all these poses and shit, like he's on a fucking anime photo shoot or some shit. The fuck are we doing, bro?
So nobody else in wrestling has ever done any poses or stances or
not to that degree.
Climbed the rope and done this and
not to that degree. Look, Jimmy Snicker climbing the rope, doing this and jumping off. I can handle that.
When Jeff Hardy doing the same thing, making the little guns and putting them up there. And
but notice what I said. They do that when they get up there. Kenny Omega will start doing poses before he even gets to the fucking corner to climb the fucking rope. He's got to do all this to point to it. Then he's got to get there. Then he's got to do all this to climb it. Then he's got to climb it. Then he's got to do all this shit. And then when he does the move, he's got to. I'm like, dude, just climb the fucking rope and jump.
So nobody else over exaggerates anything in wrestling.
I didn't say that. There are plenty of people who over exaggerate, but not to that degree. He's the biggest one of them all. He's the poster child for over exaggeration.
So I can name one person to you right now that's a very one of the biggest
Please,
superstars of all
please
time
do.
in multiple organizations that
Please do.
over exaggerated his move before it got there. And he had to go to all four corners of the ring to get acceptance from the crowd before he would do it.
Hulk Hogan.
There you go. I ain't even got to tell you. You already know.
Yeah, guess what? When Kenny Omega starts pulling in millions and millions and millions and millions
That's
and
no,
building
no, no,
million
no, no,
dollar
no, no.
houses,
That's we're not talking about money. We're talking about doing stupid poses and stupid stuff. It don't matter how much money you make or bring in. If you're
yes,
doing
it
the
does.
stupid
Because I
stuff,
can't. If you making me money, I can't complain about it. I can't.
stupid is as stupid
If you're
does.
doing stupid shit and you're costing me money, bro,
So how is he costing money if he strikes
have you?
poses or he points at something or
Because
before he climbs
he's
it? How's he
costing me money
costing money?
because he's not making me any. I still gotta pay this fucker.
Who all right, whose fault is it the place doesn't to pack the house or something that doesn't make the money?
Every wrestler on the fucking roster, including him.
Including the marketing team of the company that probably doesn't market it a great distance too or something.
God,
Everybody has a part of it. It's not just on a certain wrestler.
when did you ever? You supposed to be this old school wrestling guy. All this NWA, Mid South, Mid Atlantic, Memphis, all this stuff. And what marketing team was back then? You had to
You don't
have
think they
people on the
had you don't think they
no,
marketed the towns before they got there?
they advertised.
You
There was no.
advertised, you put out flyers, you put
You could
out
even
posters, you had things on your windshields of your car when you went
yeah
out there. This week at the armory, you got such and such coming
yeah.
in.
There was no social media. There was no internet. There was no TV. There was none of that shit.
Right, but they had a marketing team in place of some
Yeah,
sort that was
you had to know how to
advertising the
post.
business.
Guess what? Posters don't talk. Posters
But
don't
they
talk.
draw attention.
You,
They
we,
draw
you,
attention.
you old school. You old school. You know how this works. You had to
They
talk
draw
them.
attention. They bring you
You,
there.
you had to talk them into the building. You know this.
And how many
You
old
know
school
this.
wrestlers, since we're bringing up old school, how many old school wrestlers appealed to the fans before they did something? It was always a face thing. A face.
Dusty Rose can talk them in the building. There's nobody on the AEW roster that can talk anybody into a fucking building.
We're not talking about a wrestler talking someone in the building. You're talking about somebody who is posing and pointing to the turnbuckle and
Exactly.
pointing to
So he
this
should
before
stop.
he does something.
He
So
should stop. He
you
should
got
stop
two different
posing.
you got
He
two
should
different
stop
stories
posing.
going on.
He should stop posing and learn how to fucking cut a
You
promo
got
and
two different stories
learn
going
how to
on.
connect.
Pick one story and stick to it.
Before
I've earned my other arm back now. I've earned the other one back.
No.
Pick one version of your story and stick with it.
I have explained myself to where a normal common sense thinking wrestling
So
fan
you
will
start out
understand
with
what I'm
this.
saying.
You started out with this. You started out saying, Kenny freaking Omega, he spends too much time pointing to the turnbuckle and pointing over here and pointing to the fan. Then he finally climbs
Yes.
the turnbuckle and then he jumps off.
Yep.
You've gone from that.
He's a king
You've gone
over
from that to he can't talk nobody into a building. He doesn't make a company any money. So which is it?
It's all of it.
It's not both.
It's all of it.
Because that's not even what
he's over exaggerating. It's dumb. It's shit. It's part of the reason nobody watches the shit because he's doing all this dumb shit. Yes, Goldust was good.
Goldust was quality entertainment.
Goldust was way better than Kenny Omega.
A grown man dressing up in gold makeup with a long blonde wig
he got over. He got over. He had a connection to the fans. He made money.
So you're saying Kenny Omega don't have a connection with his fans?
Not like
the people don't cheer him when he's out there in the ring or when he runs to the ring.
The truth is in the details. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I've been saying.
Yeah.
Kenny Omega is the biggest over exaggerator. I didn't say he was the only one. I said he was the biggest one. The truth is in the details. I said I said he's the biggest one. Again, I can something, you again, you like sports. The superstar athletes who get in trouble sometimes, depending on the trouble, gets forgiven more than the person who's right number 3 on the roster at that position. They do the same thing. One's getting cut, one's getting a slap on the wrist. One's better than the other. You know why? Because one's making me money, the other one's just filling a roster spot. Goldust is making me money. I can have him over exaggerate because it's over exaggerations is drawing me money. Kenny Omega's over exaggerations is drawing me shit.
You know, we have this same conversation practically every other Saturday in some form or another.
It has
This
not. This
is
has
this
nothing. This has nothing. This is not an AEW thing. This is a Kenny Omega thing. This is not a. This has. It's not AEW.
okay?
If
Does
it
Hangman
did
draw money? Does Hangman get with the crowd? Does he have a connection with the crowd?
more than Omega, yeah, I would say
Is he good? You like him?
for AEW, he fits AEW perfectly. He fits a. I don't dislike him. I'm not a fan. I don't dislike him, but I'll watch him before I watch Kenny Omega. If you put if you say, hey, watch this,
I've
watch
noticed
this.
one thing. Okay, I've noticed one thing about you over the last couple of years. Okay,
What's that?
anybody, almost anybody, I'll say. There's only two exceptions I can think of. No, there's three exceptions I can think of that you've made to this. Anybody who has had anything to do with Bullet Club, you
I
cannot
wasn't even thinking
stand.
it. I wasn't even thinking about it, and that's not true.
All right, do you like the Young Bucks?
No,
Do you like Kenny Omega?
no, it has nothing to do with them in the Bullet
Oh
Club,
no,
though.
hold on, just hold on. I'm working towards something here. You don't like Kenny Omega or the Young Bucks, right?
No,
You like Shinsuke Nakamura?
yes,
You like Cody Rhodes? Don't deny it. You like Cody Rhodes. You like
I don't
AJ
dislike.
Styles?
I don't dislike Cody Rhodes.
You like AJ Styles? You like Finn Balor?
Yes.
They're all WWE guys right now.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah.
Listen,
I
listen.
rest my case. I rest
Listen,
my case.
no, you didn't risk because I did not
Oh, I
outright. I
rest
did
my
not.
case. All right.
I did not say I liked AJ Styles, and I did not like. I did not say
The
I like
look on
Cody
your
Rhodes.
face said it all. You
I was
couldn't
sitting here.
deny him. You couldn't deny
No,
him.
I was trying to figure out if I would say I like him. I'm not a fan of Cody Rhodes, and I'm not a fan of AJ Styles. Again, I will watch their matches. I think they have good matches. I don't like them I'm not a fan of theirs.
But you have nothing negative to say.
Actually, I think AJ Styles should have retired 2 years ago.
You had nothing negative to say until I asked you, do you have something negative to say? Because
Because
you weren't
answered
even thinking.
for those two, you answered the question for me. You didn't let me answer. You answered it for me.
Just saying. I made my point.
So
I
you know
rest
your
my
point.
case.
No. First of all, your point had nothing to do with them being WWE guys. Your point had something to do with them being Bullet Club.
Everybody that
That-
was
that's
Bullet Club, that is WWE, including Tama Tonga.
that's not what you. And I am not a fan of Tama Tonga. I'm really
Like,
not.
so I mean, everybody that's in
Actually, I
WWE,
would.
you have
No,
no
that's not
problem
true.
with.
I like Shinsuke Nakamura before he came to WWE. I go back and go ask Rob.
If
I
Shinsuke
was
Nakamura went to AEW, would you like him?
AEW wasn't a thing when he came.
No, I'm saying if he went there now, would you like him? Or would you
Yes.
say the same thing you say about Copeland?
I don't think. I think Shinsuke Nakamura is a better wrestler than Edge.
It's convenient.
It's not convenient. I've never been a fan of Edge.
You've never been a fan of Edge. You've never had anything good to say about Edge.
Just because I'm not a fan of him, don't mean I gotta trash him every time I see him. Like, what does that mean? I'm not a fan of the Titans. Do I
Oh
talk
my
shit about the
God.
Titans? I'm not a fan. I am not a fan of the Titans. Do I talk shit about the Titans?
Depends on how much crap I talk about your Cowboys.
I'm just defending my Cowboys at this point. I'm not a fan of the 49ers. I don't talk shit about them. Actually, I can't stand the 49ers. I can't stand them or their fucking fans. I don't talk shit about them. If I don't like them, I don't bring them up unless somebody brings them up to me. You ask me my opinion on them, I'll tell you. But again, that whole Kenny Omega thing had nothing to do with. If Kenny Omega was in WWE, I would say the same shit. There's nothing. As much as people think I love WWE so much, there's nothing nobody can do with WWE that will make me like Kenny Omega. You can't put him in a match with anybody. You can't give him a storyline with anybody. You can't have the best writer. Vince McMahon himself in his prime cannot come up with anything that has anything with Kenny Omega that I would like.
I don't know. We'll never know.
Which I hope I probably won't.
No, we'll never know.
Good thing.
I am wondering about something though.
You could have put Kenny Omega in the prime of the Attitude Era in WCW or in WWF. There was not a damn thing anybody at that time in that era, whether it be having a match with him or whoever wrote for him or booked him. There's nothing you could have did to make me like Kenny Omega.
We'll never know.
Now, if he changed the shit he does, stop looking like a fucking I don't even know. Just that'd be different. But if he does the same shit, it don't matter who you put him in the ring with. I don't give a fuck. I'm not watching it. I'm a big Undertaker fan. I would not watch Undertaker in his prime versus Kenny Omega in his prime. Nope, not gonna do it.
We'll never know. It never happened.
I'm telling you, I know. You may never know. I know.
What this Becky Lynch thing? I want to ask you about this.
Oh, she made the comment about so they were in what, Birmingham, England?
Is there any legit heat off of that?
Apparently Kelly Osbourne is mad about it. Look, I've never had a parent die, so I can't tell nobody how to feel about a comment made about their parent. I will say this: I don't think it came off as she took it. I can't tell her how to take it. I don't think it came off that way. I don't think she said anything bad about. She was talking about the town. She wasn't talking about Ozzy.
Have you seen the video floating around about this?
What's the video? I have not seen that.
I'm pretty sure somebody used AI for the.
Oh, of course they did. That's
it's supposedly Triple H, and this is coming from Triple H supposedly, right? They have fired her from the company. They have fined her $300,000, and she'll be required to write out a formal apology to the Osbourne family.
They did the same thing with Michael Parsons at the Green Bay press conference, saying that Jerry Jones was a slave, runs a team like a slave, a plantation owner, and he didn't want to. Yeah, he didn't say none of that shit.
Yeah, the things people can do with these AI voices, man.
They taking interviews in AI and they putting words in people's mouths. They did it with Dion. They did it with
that girl from Indiana Fever, the blonde girl,
Caitlin Clark.
No, Caitlin Clark she is dark hair. It's the blonde girl they brought in from Phoenix to play with her and the other girl there. I'm drawing a blank on her name, but she's kind of like almost like an enforcer type in a way. She can score and play, but in one of the games where Caitlin got her eye poked and
was it poked by a dildo that was thrown?
No, but they've been throwing him on the court quite a lot. This one girl reached out and poked her and she jabbed her in the eye. And then as she is moving around trying to get out of the way mad, another girl from the same team they're playing against bumps into her, knocks her down like she's a big bad girl, and she's talking smack. You know, Sophie Cunningham's the girl's name, the blonde girl I'm talking about, Sophie Cunningham. They did this press conference with her and supposedly her voice and what she's saying, and she's going off on the referees and other teams, and she's cursing people out and all this stuff. You know, it's not really her. It's like the words don't even match her lips or anything. But it was funny with the way it makes it sound.
People got way too much time on their hands.
They do.
Get a job, bro. If at the very least, get a job doing that, bro. Come on, bro.
They better be making some money off that crap. If anything, they spent so much time putting into it.
My boy sent me a thing today. Like, what if all the so was it Megatron Contra? They came through the garage door and they was like, "Yeah, we sent the people's mega powers came in, but we sent them to the wrong people." So, like in Mario Brothers, the magic mushroom would give you a power from Mortal Kombat or some shit.
Okay.
And I'm like, it's like 15 minutes long of all these 80s and 90s video games with Sonic having like the golden rings will give him the magic mushroom power. He would get big like in Mario. The duck hunt, like when you shoot it, instead of it shooting a duck, it sets off a nuke bomb. So I sent the best. I'm like, man, people got way too much time. Like that's 15 fucking minutes. You know how long that took?
Yeah.
To make a 15-minute video of that, that at least that had to take you a day, bro.
at
'Cause
minimum.
you got to find a day. You got to find all the footage, redo every fucking. Yeah, way too much time, bro. Get a job, bro. If you can do that, you can go get a job doing that. I'm pretty sure somebody will pay you for that talent.
Yeah.
Being a TikTok person. Anyway, Clash of the, I was about to call it Clash of the Champions. God damn it. Clash in Paris. Um, tomorrow. The last PLE on Peacock. So look, I told you I might have to bite the bullet and go ahead and spend that 30 a month because
Well, make sure you let me know how things go.
it's again, like I said, it's not gonna be for that though. It'll be partially because of that, but I want to see some football. College football, like it's gonna be the shit this year. So there's some games I want to see. So I'm about to go. I'd rather pay $30 to get the ESPN and just get straight sports than pay 80 something fucking dollars to get a bunch of channels I don't even watch, bro. That's how I'm selling it to myself.
That's her say, tell yourself what you need to make it
Well,
sound right.
again, like
Do
say,
it.
like I told you before,
I get it though. I do get it.
I gotta see some other sports, and the streaming services I have right now are not gonna cut it. I don't have a live TV streaming service outside of Philo, which
Yeah.
is
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying
no.
I'm not giving you a hard time about it because here at the house here we have YouTube TV, and if it wasn't for my father wanting YouTube TV to watch, I probably wouldn't have it. But
Now, what is he?
after
What
a
is he
while, I
watching?
mean, huh?
What is he watching? Like, what stations does he watch?
See, that's the thing. He really doesn't watch anything. He can't get off the apps, but
Dude, you can
try.
get him Philo for $28 a month, bro. I guarantee you, it's the same. Whatever he wants to watch is on the Philo.
They're saying try to explain that same thing to some people's different. When they get older, more set in their ways and content with things.
Does he,
They
I
don't want
mean,
nothing.
I
You
know he
don't
does.
want nothing new to learn, right? You want to be what you're comfortable with, and he doesn't. He did. He pays for it. I mean, this is what he wants to watch and everything, so he pays for it.
I'm not
So
going to tell another man how to spend his money. So
that's what I'm saying. If he wants to spend his money on it, I try to tell him I can save him some money, but he's comfortable with it. He likes it,
that
and he
YouTube
knows it.
TV interface ain't all that great to begin with.
It's really not, but and then like he can't watch some of the games he wants to see, like because a lot of the games come on a little bit. You got to have like ESPN Plus or SEC
Yeah,
Network
that's the
Plus.
other thing. ESPN is if you get ESPN on your TV streaming service, you're not, or you basically getting like shit like Sports Center and some select games like primetime games.
Well,
You're not
we
getting all
have
that shit.
we have ESPN and ESPN2,
Yeah,
and I don't even know if it's got ESPN News or ESPNU like a lot of cable companies do.
yeah.
It might have one of the Fox Sports channels. I think I'm not sure. I can't remember.
And
I
even
don't
if you
watch a
get
lot of
caught,
regular TV anymore, so I don't get on there and look
what I
anyway.
found with that Fox Sports shit, you might as well get the app for that because at least in my experience, you getting a bunch of shit you really don't want to see, bro. Like I don't give a fuck about Washington football, bro. That's all the way on the other side of the country. I don't care about Washington football.
I know several people for college football. They'll get the different networks that are available. Like there's the ACC network, there's the SEC network. They'll get the SEC Plus
And
channels.
that's good for like somebody like you who's into like your area teams.
Mm-hmm.
I like watching all of college football. I don't really have a like I'm a
Well,
well
the
at least
Big
I
Ten
was
network you get the Big Ten network too. So I
yeah
mean,
we get yeah and Maryland is in the Big Ten now. So but
so
like I said I'm not
most of your best games when it comes to college football, it's going to be found in the ACC. I mean, in the SEC and the Big Ten.
yeah.
That's all. Most of your best footballs right there.
But
And then
I want to
occasionally,
see some Colorado games. I want to see some I want to see I get Michigan because Peacock, but
well, Michigan's Big Ten. So if you have Big Ten Network, you're going to watch it. You're going to see them
yeah,
anyway.
Big Ten is
But
on Peacock. So yeah, I don't know. Outside of that, I want to see some football. I want to see some basketball is going to be on ESPN now. So
I see college
and
basketball. I don't watch the pros hardly anymore. not the same to me.
And here's where Max Sports fucks you. Because I could watch a lot of this shit on Max Sports because I do have Max, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you have to have the premium plan to watch the sports. So, like, I don't have TNN and TNT, right? But I get to see AEW because I have Max, right?
Right.
But if I wanted to watch a basketball game, I would have to sign it to my provider, which I don't have because, again, I don't have a live TV streaming service outside of Follow, or upgrade to the premium package, which is a whole $10, $15 more. Like, so either way, you're going to end up spending the fucking thing. There's no way around this shit, bro. There's no fucking way around it.
Well, I mean, I was looking earlier for the game I wanted to watch, and I could only get it with ESPN Plus or SECN Plus. And I went and looked. I logged into a friend of mine's Disney Plus login that he lets me use to watch stuff on Disney. And but once I got there, I still couldn't watch it because you had to purchase either
you got to upgrade.
The basic package, so it's just $12, or the good package for $30.
So like I said, it's not so much if you want to pay, it's more like what are you comfortable paying? Because you're gonna pay, bro.
I tell you what I did, and I tell you what I would continue doing. I mean, even though I wanted to watch my home team here play, I didn't get to watch them, but I would take what games I get on national TV, and the rest of them are played on 102.5 The Zone. I'm sorry, 102.5 The Game here in Nashville. I can listen to the games on the radio, and I'm just happy. So
I was right after that era of listening. You're a little older than me. I'm pretty sure in your childhood.
I can't tell you, in my early years working out of high school, I would keep one of those little small AM/FM things, they're about yay big, right? About 3 or 4 inches tall. I'd keep it in the shirt pocket of my work shirt. I would run an earbud inside my shirt up through my collar into my ear where I could listen. And back then I had hair, right? It would cover my ear and everything. You wouldn't see the earbud in my ear. And I'm listening to the games as I work.
There is no way in hell I could. Like, I remember the games coming on the radio, but like I said, I'm not from the era where we had TV, so I know you were.
I had TV then too. Thank you very much.
You're a little bit before me, so you used to gather. You used to gather around the talking. I think I called it the talking box back then.
You almost sound like one of those kids that the teacher asked, or that asked the teacher, "Hey, were you alive during the time when the world was black and white?" And the teacher says, "What?" And then was the world black and white, or did you always only see black and white? And he said, "What are you talking about? Like the old TV shows were in black and white, Andy Griffith and I Love Lucy." And so the teacher thinks the kids are pranking him, right? So he goes down the hall to another classroom and he asks that classroom, "How many of you think that the world used to be in black and white?" So over half the kids raised their hands. He said, "Help, y'all, help. We need help. Who's going to take care of us when we get older? These kids ain't going to do it."
Speaking as a father of teenagers, I get it, bro.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. Like, trying to tell them the shit I did when I was a kid, they just look at me like, what? How? I'm like, yeah, our life didn't revolve around,
Right.
we actually had to do shit. Like, I told my kids, because I told them when I was staying with my grandmother, if it thunderstormed, we had to get off the phone and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, why? I said, according to my grandmother, you get struck by electric because the phone is plugged into the wall.
TV had to be turned off and unplugged from the wall so lightning wouldn't run into the cord of your TV.
Yeah. And they was like,
they would say,
they was like, well, what was in the wall? I said, that's how you used to. The phone was plugged into the wall. Like, they were like, for power. I'm like, no.
That's how your phone calls came in.
There was a phone line in the wall, and they ran into the phone.
It went to
outside. This is what they said. This is what they said. This is what they said. It's like, so you plug the phone into the wall, and y'all had they thought I was talking about a cell phone tower. So they thought the telephone poles was the cell phone tower. So, no. We're doomed, Chris. We're doomed.
Some of my ex's mom, when she was alive, she used to she used to lamps, televisions, whatever you plugged in the wall. She would tie a knot in the cord and then plug it in the wall. And I asked her one time when my ex and I were kind of dating and everything at the time. We wasn't married yet. I asked her, I said, "Why do you have a knot in the cord?" And then I remember her, behind her mom looking at me going, and her mom's like, "Well, that's so lightning won't run through to the TV." I said, "Well, what?" Now I was curious. Now I was like, "What do you mean?" She
God.
goes, "Well, if it hits the thing and it comes through the cord, it'll stop at the knot." And I was like, you understand that's not how that works, right? I mean, it's just gonna loop de loo. Here we go, and go straight to the TV anyway." And she's like, "No, it stops right there at the where you tied it. It stops right there. Don't go
Who
no
told
further."
her electricity stopped at a
I,
knot?
I I don't know, but my ex used to laugh about that. She thought that was one of the funniest things. Like, that doesn't work like that. It.
Tied a knot and the phone
I
goes.
tried to tell you not to talk to her about it. I was back here telling you to shut up, and you wouldn't listen.
I've never. That is the dumbest shit I've like, bro.
I mean,
That is the dumbest shit I've heard.
she's a
Ever,
good
ever.
person, but I mean, she didn't have she didn't have the knowledge of the electricity down pat too well, though, apparently.
The knowledge.
But other than that, good
Well,
person.
if he had just tied a knot in that kite, we might not have had electricity.
That's right. Right. Technically, there was a knot in, if you think about it, because he tied the key to the rope. There was a knot right there. That should tell you right there it's going to go straight through. That's back when it was in black and white, too, though.
God damn it! I can't believe they thought we saw in black and white, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Was the world really black and white, or did you just see black and white with your eyes at the time?
So how do they think? Did they think somebody invented colors? Like,
dude, for all I know, they made the stuff up. I just thought it was a funny video when I saw it. The guy looked legit, upset that kids actually said this to him, and he was like, "Who's going to take care of us when we get older?" He goes, "Not them people. They don't know what they're talking about."
oh my god, dude, we went almost an hour. We have not yet gotten to this clash in Paris.
John Cena for the victory. Seth Rollins retains his belt.
Somebody tied a knot in the preview. That was corny.
Hey, listen. Okay. Focus. Okay. So, question. The other thing I sent you, that person said, the guy said they legit only put Jey Uso in that match because they had to have somebody get pinned. They ain't going to pin CM Punk. They ain't going to pin LA Knight, and Seth Rollins ain't going to lose. All right. Has he not been watching TV? Who's been pinned 2 or 3 times already? LA Knight. He's been pinned, so there's nothing that would keep them from pinning him in the match if something happened. They may make it to where he still looks kind of, strong or something by getting one of the outside interference things or something. I don't know, but he's been pinned 2 or 3 times already. So that's not a very good, acknowledgement they got put out there.
What did I respond to you with? When did you send me that?
People are stupid.
People are stupid, bro. That's why. That's how I get through life. I live by that mantra. I am never disappointed at the stupidity of people because I automatically think people are stupid. I go into every day knowing this. Wake up every morning. Thank you, God, for waking me up this morning. Protect me, protect this house, protect my family, protect my children.
From all those stupid people.
From all those stupid people, because people are stupid. Amen.
So this thing with Sami Zayn winning the U.S. title, you said on SmackDown, is he set to defend it in Clash against anybody?
As of right now, no. We might get a surprise match. It's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches. So
that's about average for him, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. Probably not. I think they're gonna let him enjoy it because I kind of think if he defended it, people would think he's gonna automatically lose it, and God forbid he loses it the next day. Oh God, we're burying Sami Zayn. We're killing his career.
What's the rundown of the card?
Triple H doesn't like Sami Zayn.
Right.
Shut the fuck up.
What's the rundown of the card right now?
Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed.
Roman Reigns.
The good old fashioned Donnybrook, Sheamus versus Rusev. I could care less, but
Yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and say Sheamus because Rusev's got the better of him here lately.
Yeah, I think they're gonna give it to Sheamus. Women's Intercontinental Championship: Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella. Huh.
If Nikki Bella gets that, that's a tragedy.
And for that reason and that reason only, I hope Nikki Bella wins. You know me, I picked. I did, when we have one of these, it's at least one match on the card that if somebody wins, people are gonna cry, complain, and bitch and throw a hissy
I'm
fit.
gonna say Becky
That,
keeps
that,
the belt, but I get what you're saying though.
I'm rooting for Nikki. I just want to see people have a meltdown. She doesn't deserve it. They brought her back. Yeah. Shut up. It's a TV show.
I just want to see her come on TV and shake her butt around in a circle for a second or two, and
Hey,
then
we can
I'm
never be
good.
mad about that. I don't. She's hit MILF status. So
Yeah,
there you go. John Cena, Logan Paul.
John Cena.
I too agree with you, but hmm, does John Cena
I
lose?
can see them. I can see them doing something with John Cena losing, but not cleanly.
I think if John Cena loses, he doesn't lose until his last match. I know I was the guy who said John Cena retires with the belt, but well, that's not going to happen now because they took the belt off him. I don't think he's going to
Yeah,
have another title match. So there you
but
go.
I still think John Cena is not going to. I still say he's going to win, but I could see them doing something different. But I'm picking John Cena.
I'm going John Cena too. Uh, WWE Tag Team Championships, Wide Six versus the Street Profits. Man, look, I've said this. You heard me say this. Y'all need to do something with my Street Profits or cut them
Break them
loose.
up.
Do something. Because we can't keep having them get here, they lose, get here, they win. Then when they win, me, turn them heel, make them like, I want them heel to the point where people are throwing trash in the ring, bro.
I didn't like him as heel when he tried to not here recently.
Because
I
they
didn't
went
like.
when they were they can't, you can't have all these cool heels. Like you can't have a bunch of heels everybody wants to cheer, bro. Somebody's got to be the people somebody hates, and I think that should be them.
Uh,
They should be the people
New
hate.
Day's good. New Day's doing a good job of that. As much as I'm tired of
I
them.
don't, but I don't think people hate them to that level though. I think people still
Uh,
think it's cool to like if they turn around and turn them heel tomorrow and start doing a whole no day rocks, people be right back at it. I mean, heel to it, you can't turn them back to face no more. At least not for another couple of years. They got to be heels. Like I said, we need some heels that people are going to throw trash in the ring. We don't have that. I think that's what wrestling is missing. There's not a heel in any company that people really hate, bro. Name one.
um, man,
Exactly. I think we missing that
in a long time, I don't think we've seen that in a long time.
a long time.
The last time I remember seeing trash thrown in the ring,
It was NWO.
NWO.
Yeah. So if let's do that with them, I think they would shine. They Dawkins has a face that's easily to hate.
Who would you pit them against though?
Anybody, anybody, fuck up anybody. Always just assholes. Give them the belts, make them assholes. We ain't defending it. Had them running in, had them talking shit, had them
So they're
saying
gonna
shit.
they're gonna have to
The,
do
the,
something
the,
with new.
the, the, the insults they giving all these other people like Becky Lynch to say, make them 2 times, 10 times worse. Give them to the Street Profits. Let them say it, bro.
They're gonna do something with New Day then because they're trying to make them very unlikable right now. So you can't do
It,
both of them that way.
I think it's two different unlikes. People are not liking the New Day because of what they did to Big E, and
Well, because of that, and
it's because they're just
they get this
annoying.
stupid angle going on about this being
They're,
in
they're boring them because they're more annoying.
the
They're not
the whole
hated.
in mourning thing is annoying and
Yeah,
boring. No
yeah,
one likes
yeah.
that.
It's all annoying.
And then they
That's
bring in
annoying.
Grayson Waller to be a part of
Yeah,
it.
which makes them even more annoying.
Yeah,
I want hated. I don't want annoying. I want hated. Make me hate you, bro. That's what we
I
need.
just don't think they'd do it with them. I don't think they
They
would.
pro- they probably won't, but I'm telling you, that's what they need because we don't have anybody. Again, it's cool to be annoying, but you're annoying. I want to be pissed off. I want to really see somebody. I don't want to see somebody whip your ass because you're annoying. I want to see you get your ass whipped because you deserve to have your face stomped in. That's what I want. That's what we need. Give me what I need. I'm about to be that wrestling person. They're not doing what I want, so I'm not gonna watch it. So who
If
do you
you
think wins?
start doing that, you, you won't live that down.
I won't, which is why I can't do it. Who do you think wins that match? Y6 or the Street Profits?
Um, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and call it Wyatt 6 and say that they'll keep the belts in them a little bit longer. This isn't like a major PLE or anything, so I don't think they'll lose it to them at that. But they may it may spark something that's gonna last, through a couple of pay-per-views, and
Well,
they may
Bo
win it
Dallas,
later.
Bo Dallas did show up last night, and
Yeah,
not his Uncle Howie. So
right.
we'll
I
see.
saw that. And I saw that clip of that actually.
Maybe they leaving the spooky shit behind a little bit.
He looked like he was trying to like put some thoughts between them, though.
He's short though. I didn't know he was that short, bro.
Yeah, he's short.
He's very short.
Do you think he's trying to drive a wedge between them?
Between this could be part of the split. You might be right.
I mean, if you said do something with them or split them up, I mean, maybe this is maybe this is the start of something like that happening.
You either do something with them,
And you were the
split them
one
up.
telling me, what's the one dude's name that they say is very athletic and would be a good singles competitor? And I told you I have never seen him really wrestle on his own.
Montez Ford.
Montez Ford. That's the one. So maybe this is the beginning of them pushing him as a solo act, a singles wrestler at this point.
Either you do something with them, you split them up and pick one to do something with,
This,
or
hey,
just let them go, or
this
just let
could
them
be
go.
like
Let them go to AEW. Let them go anyway.
this could be the new Booker T thing. You know, they split up Harlem Heat because they thought Booker T had more potential than Stevie Ray,
Yeah,
and he proved them right. He went on to become the five time. I'm not doing the whole thing, but
I,
you get it. I mean,
I'm
and
not.
Stevie
I'm
Ray
not
didn't.
saying. I'm not saying we knew Booker T was going to become Booker T that we know now. I
No, but they
was
seen something in him though.
yeah. So, but I don't think Montez is gonna. I'm not saying he can't, but I don't see him getting to that Booker T level. Now,
Who
he can win
it,
a single championship. I'm not saying that, but I don't think he's gonna be like a 5-time champion or nothing like that.
yeah. Well, didn't they used to say the same thing though about Carmelo, or what's his name? Yeah, Carmelo, right? Carmelo
Yeah,
Hayes. Didn't they say the same thing about him?
a few people did, but I never saw that in him
Mm.
because he's just small. It's just too small. Um, yeah, I agree. Y6 retains. Um, World Heavyweight Championship Fatal 4-Way: Seth Rollins, CM Punk, LA Knight, Jey Uso. I can tell you who's not winning this match.
Seth Rollins retains.
Oh, okay, well,
That's what we're gonna call
you,
Seth Rollins
you,
retains.
you don't have hope for LA Knight.
I always do, but if I'm just being honest as a wrestling fan and knowing what I know, Seth Rollins is not going to lose a fatal
Uh,
4-way
what
match
what
at a
else?
small
What else
PLE.
do you know? What else do you know? Come on. I can lead you to water, but I'm gonna try to help you drink. What else do you know?
I'm just telling you right there.
Well, then now
I'm
you
telling
know
you
something else. You
at
know,
that
come on.
PLE is not big enough.
Oh,
I also know that Jey Uso ain't getting that belt back again.
what
I
else
know
do
that
you know?
much.
I'm laying them up there
I
for you, so you
also
can.
know that one day LA Knight,
Uh,
is going to be a champion. Let me talk to you.
no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
You know, you say that again. Say that again. LA
I
Knight is going to
said,
be a what?
champion. That's that, didn't you?
Chris tells jokes. Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know you're funny. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Don't make me
Can
push
I
the
tell
button
people?
again. Don't make me push my button
Jesus
again.
Christ, Jesus Christ. If I could just put a hammer to that button.
You just made the list.
Oh, dear God. Lord have mercy. Where's Rob when you need him?
That's what I'm saying. I miss Rob. Where's Rob? Darn it. This is like 1,800 weeks in a row. He's not
He's
showed
out.
back up again.
He's on that boat, man. He's out on that boat.
Tell him I don't care about that supposed job he's working. I don't want to hear nothing about that.
What man lies about having a job, bro? Come on now.
The kind that's afraid to come on here and talk wrestling with us.
Rob is a very important man. He has a very important position at his very important company. And apparently I don't pay him enough to come here. So
I told you, if you can't get Rob anymore, darn it, we need Kevin. We need somebody.
Okay, Kevin is he's banned.
He's banned.
His wife said no.
Well, as long as he says those magic 2 words, he'll be all right.
What's that?
Yes, dear.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my boy Kevin. Praying for you, buddy. Praying for you, buddy. No, Rob will be back. He's got a as he puts in the chat, he's waiting on them to hire somebody to do the job he's doing, because he's doing 2 different jobs or something like that. So I hope he's getting paid for it.
Better be.
Fuck all that. Well, sir, did you write those predictions down, or do we automatically just know what?
Nah, we all picked the same picks.
Yeah,
With the exception of maybe the you hope that you hope Becky Lynch loses. You said because of the people having hissy fits. So
I just
everything else
you know it will be a good place to do it. They're not in America. Paris will eat that shit up. So if you're gonna do it, I think it's smart for them to do them overseas shows, because they can do shit like that over there and it'll come off great, because that fan base will cheer. So
yeah.
Please, wrestling gods, let Nikki Bella beat Becky Lynch. And please allow me to laugh uncontrollably at these pie-faced, big-eyed, annoying voiced YouTubers, streamers, or whatever you want to call them, when they have upset meltdowns over Nikki Bella.
I'll never watch it again.
Please let them have fits of rage as if Michael Parsons was traded to the Packers. May they throw their wrestling belts in the trash and burn them over Nikki Bella winning the IC title. How do they do it on Talladega Nights? Sweet baby Jesus.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Dear sweet baby Jesus.
Dear sweet baby Jesus, 8 pounds, 6 ounces.
Bundle of joy.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, sir. I said it, but I don't want, because I'm still in mourning over this whole Michael Parsons shit, bro. It's fucking sad, is what it is, bro.
It's all right. The season's about to begin. The real season's about to begin.
Well, like I said, I am a Cowboy fan. I will forever support my team. I will not disown them, leave them alone, because I'm loyal, sometimes to a fault. But people say,
how does it feel being a glass half full guy right now about your football team? I mean, since you tell me I'm the most glass half full person you've ever seen in your life, I mean,
I feel great, because you know why I feel great about it? Because just knowing that I, as a grown man who is almost at the age of 50 years old, will not ever be caught on stream, on camera, or in life throwing a hissy fit over a football team where I'm breaking my TV or setting my jerseys on fire or crying and standing out in the rain crying. Because
if you do, can you have someone video it so I can see?
Only people that's gonna have a video of that is the good man upstairs. I just can't see me doing that, bro. It's not that deep. I will get frustrated. I will have some words,
Oh yeah,
like,
we all get mad.
but I'm
Yeah.
not never get. Yeah, never, not over not over sports, not over wrestling, not over entertainment. Period, bro. I don't know if you listen to Lil Wayne. You don't strike me as a person that listens to Lil Wayne. Well, he did a concert. He's going on tour, right? And people are walking out of his shows because number one, he's high as fuck and nobody knows what the fuck he's talking about. And instead of rapping, he's singing and trying to perform rock tunes, and we didn't pay for that.
Rock tunes.
Yeah, he's like playing rock and roll music. Like, we want rapping Wayne. We don't want Van Halen Wayne, bro.
So he's trying to change genres a little bit.
I don't know.
That,
I don't.
that's like trying to watch cinnamon roll or
The
you
man's name
know
is Jelly Roll.
oh my bad did I say it wrong? That's like watching him try to be a country singer.
So me and you're gonna see very, very, very differently on this. I'm from the thought process. If you are from a predominantly country state, like a Texas, like a Tennessee, states known for country,
Yeah.
why can't you sing country music?
You ever heard me sing before?
I'm not saying you sound good, but I'm not saying you
Well,
can't sing
some
it.
of us just can't do something, okay? Some of us just can't really
Well,
fit the mold.
I'm one of them people. Look, I am not a Beyonce fan. I have never bought a Beyonce anything, right? But I'm not gonna sit here and get mad because she wants to sing. Who says she can't do country? Like, people are really, she can't come to the country.
I
The
ain't telling
woman's
her she can't do it.
the wo-
I wouldn't necessarily say that I thought it sounded the greatest, but I mean, I
well,
ain't saying she can't do it. It's
but,
like
but, she,
Jelly
but
Roll.
people are saying she can't be a country star. Like, she's from Texas, bro. She grew up listening to country.
Oh, those are your ignorant people. Those are the ignorant
Like, what?
people that are saying that because of who she is.
That's like
And
somebody coming from now. If you grew up from New York and you then now you want to do country, that's different. But if you grew up in the place where country is predominant,
look, I
who,
being
what?
being that I'm right next to Nashville and everything, the bulk of the people that say she can't do country music, those are the type of ignorant people we don't like to deal with or claim that we know because they believe certain people can't do certain things.
Are these the same
Okay.
people who will like, if you're standing outside or just sitting in your car, will videotape you and try to call the police because what are you doing here? Are we talking about those type of people?
Call the cops on your barbecue.
Do you live here?
Why do you live in this neighborhood?
Well, no, motherfucker. I just make a habit of just rolling up to people's houses and just doing random shit.
Yeah,
The fuck is wrong with you?
those are the people that say that stuff about her and everything.
Can't-
I
you
don't care if she wants to try and do country music. Try and do it. I mean, I don't like the way the song was a little bit catchy, but it just wasn't good. I mean, it's like
It's
Post
not your
Malone,
thing. It's
but
not
right,
your thing.
it's not my thing. But I mean, the people that say that stuff about her are stupid because you've had people in the past do country music just fine. Let's just call it what it is. They're saying she can't do it because she's black. That's what they're saying.
Well,
And that's
that's even
wrong
more.
because you got Darius Rucker, you had Charlie Pride, two great people singing country music just fine. All right. You can't say someone can't do something because of what they look like or something. It's just not right.
It's not
Stupid.
it's not even that, but like trying to tell, like, it's like the stuff they saying is like she don't know country music. How she gonna come in? Bro,
Yeah.
again, she was born in fucking Texas. She grew up in Texas. I don't care if you black, white, alien, or anything. If you grew up in Texas, ain't no way in hell you ain't heard country music, bro.
And it's like
I don't care where you grew up at in Texas. If you cross the state line, you heard country music, bro.
and there's a ton of people here that like Jelly Roll. There it is. I mean, I don't like his look for country music. His look for country music is just so off. That's what it is for me. It's the face tattoos.
It's not traditional. It's not your
It's
traditional country.
it's just not. And plus, what am I? I am a person that
What are
likes
you? What are
everything
you,
stuck.
Chris?
I am stuck in the past, is what I am, I guess, because I like everything that's 80s and 90s and stuff. I don't care for a lot of new things out there. I don't watch. I don't listen to a lot of new music,
Chris don't
whether it
like.
be rock or country or whatever. I don't watch a lot of brand new TV shows.
Chris is
I
that guy.
mean,
What is these fancy phones with pictures and video cameras on them? I don't like this shit.
what's them doohickeys right here for?
What is
What you
with these? What are these
that you
people smoking out of ink pens? What is this shit?
you hippies get out of my yard?
These fancy cars that ride by themselves. The fuck is that? These flying remote control cars that drop off food and call them drones. What the fuck?
Hey, how did that Domino's pizza get delivered when there's no driver in the car?
I don't like. I like my pizza delivered in 30 minutes or less by a snotty nosed teenage kid driving a hatchback.
That's right. So I can determine how much of a tip he's gonna get. Is it money or just tell him that matches can burn twice? I don't know.
I pull up to this place and somebody's with a tablet asking me what kind of chicken sandwich I want. The fuck? But I did that today. I went to Chick-fil-A today.
I started
don't
to say
like-
spicy chicken, so away we go. Spicy chicken sandwich. And we want a diet and we want a frosted lemonade too.
I like their lemonade. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not a fan of them. I don't like the whole drive-through experience at Chick-fil-A. I think that is the dumbest shit ever.
Moves a lot faster though, don't it?
It does. I give you credit for convenience. I want to talk to the box. I want to drive it. I want to be that guy that drives into the drive-through, looks at the box for 2 or 3 minutes,
stares at the menu.
Yeah.
That you listen. The person that goes to McDonald's, that's gone to McDonald's thousands of times in their lifetime, still goes over and stares at the menu for like 5 minutes, and then orders the same thing they always order.
My dad used to get mad as hell at us. We would come from Bible study on Tuesday. We would always go to McDonald's, and we would stay there every time. We just it's like it's McDonald's, fries and a burger. Why are we overthinking
Quarter
this?
pounder with cheese, a large fry.
But no, if I'm not like you pull up to the drive-through at Chick-fil-A, bro, and like there's 2 people that assault your car with a fucking tablet, and like they damn near getting in the driver's seat with you.
Can I get your name?
What's the name for this order? Fuck, I don't even know what. I don't even know what I want.
You gotta mess with them sometimes. Give them a weird name. My name is Elvis.
Like,
When
dude,
you're done with your order, you tell them Elvis has left the line. Order a peanut butter and banana sandwich to go with your Chick-fil-A.
You be the person I would automatically just accidentally drop your soda in your car for you because fuck. No, I'm not a fan of it, bro. Like I went, the chick just got in my drive-through window. What's the name for the order? Back up. Told her my name. Like I like to have 2 spicy chicken. We got spicy chicken, 2 spicy chicken sandwiches, meals. But I don't like if you. I put it to you like this: if you're not familiar with the Chick-fil-A menu, I would not advise you going there. If Chick-fil-A is a place you only been like 2 or 3 times in your life, go inside, bro.
All you need to know about Chick-fil-A is either chicken sandwich or spicy chicken sandwich or chicken minis. That's all you gotta know.
Well,
and frosted lemonade. You know all that. That's all you need to know to get there. You get what you want, you leave.
There's a Chick-fil-A 2 minutes from my house. I've only been there twice, bro. They've been there for like 2 or 3 years now. I've only been there twice. I'm not a Chick-fil-A guy. It's overhyped.
I like the people that talk about getting the Chick-fil-A trucks to take out. And
is there such thing as a Chick-fil-A truck?
Well, no, not really. But I mean, they're talking about making it and calling their business. They're going to call it their side chick.
On that note, God damn it. That's how you know we've been going too damn long.
Oh, I got worse ones than that. What do you call a guy with rubber toe? Roberto. Let's leave now. Bye.
I am Mr. KS. That is Chris. This is FRW Wrestling Podcast. I promise you, I'm going to try to stop him from telling these bad dad jokes next week.
He's going to try and get Rob back and keep me off again if he can.
Yeah, I don't. I gotta make a choice now. Do I want to hear the bad dad jokes, or do I want to be
Bad
canceled
Rob jokes.
by some section of humanity? Where Rob
Right.
gets choices.
Choices.
Front Row Wrestling Podcast. I was about to say I'm Chris. I'm Mr. Cass.
No,
That is
I'm
Chris.
Chris. I'm Chris.
We look just alike, Chris. I know.
I know. It's people confused. It's
If we
cool.
didn't have our names at the bottom, people would get us confused.
That's all right. For
It's
Front Row
almost
Podcast, I'm Ray. That's Chris.
And it's almost like we're twins.
I know.
All right, man. We out, man. We gotta go. See y'all.